Hi, Genki Call here with Moonstone Island. Tips and tricks and really, really important, useful information regarding the mines in Moonstone Island. I'm going to start with the very basics, and I'm going to move on up all the way to how to use the mines for holo hunting. Super interesting information. So I'm going to have a lot of tidbits peppered throughout the video, so watch the whole thing for all of the info. But the first thing I want to show you the first thing I want to tell you is that when you are searching for a mine, you do that by bashing rocks on an island. It can be a big rock, a small rock. It doesn't matter which kind. Usually you go for the big rocks, but if there aren't any, go for the small rocks. But there's only a chance to get a mine on each island. And this island, you see the shape of it here? This entire island, I found not a single rock. And I learned something new today on the Discord, and that is if you just place some rocks down and bash them, you have a chance to get a mine on that island where you didn't get one before. So we're just going to bash these rocks and see if we can find a mine. La la la. And the first 5 didn't work, so I'll place 5 more. Do, 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 do. And we'll try it again. There's a boss. There it is. And I got it off of a small rock. So that is point 1. Now I'm going to take you on the map all the way down here to these little bitty islands. Now your map will look different because it's procedurally generated. Each time you start a game, the layout of your islands is going to be different. This just happens to be the layout of mine. So we're going to go to these teeny tiny islands where there aren't any rocks, and we're going to test it out there. Hold that thought. Alright, so here we are at this little bitty island area. I'm going to grab that. And you can place these rocks. Let's place 1, 2, 3. It removes the... We're just going to place 5. You can just place 1. You can save scum it, and you can just place 1, destroy it, place and reload if that's what you need to do. If you've got limited money, let's see if we can get one on this ittle bitty island. Alright, we'll try again. Whoopsie. Try again. Whoopsie. Helps to place stuff in the right spot. And once again. There's a mine! Ah, it works! Even on these little tiny islands where there is no space, you can still get a mine here. That is super cool information. Okay, moving on to the next point. The mines do not, you don't have a layout for the mine until the first time you enter it. So what I recommend is stand at the bottom here, and I recommend crafting a torch. You just need 1 piece of wood, 1 piece of coal. Just from bashing the rocks, you'll get the coal. Just hit a tree once or twice, you'll get some wood. Craft 1 of these. Have it in your hand, then save the game. And we're going to save scum this. That means we are going to load it over and over and over again till we get the layout we want. And the layout we want is where we are going to be able to see 2, it's menu, we're going to be able to see 2 spirits at once. This information is pivotal. You've got to save it before you go in, because every time we go in, it's going to have a different layout, and just have to keep loading and reloading and going back in, and until we can see 2 spirits. It's going to take a while. You may get lucky and you may find what you're looking for immediately, and it may take you half an hour. Believe me, this is worth it. So, okay, not here. I am going to load this again and go in one more time and show you we still don't have what we want. So I'm going to keep doing this until I find the layout that I want so I can show you what it looks like. Hold on just a moment. This one looks promising. So I see a little guy running around on the right over there. There may be one there above me as well. And the reason that I'm holding the torch is because I can see more above me. If I hadn't been holding the torch, I wouldn't have seen that space above me. So let's go check this out. La la la. So we're just going to make a trail so that we can get in here. And something really very, very useful that you can do once you have the way in here, you're going to set up some torches so that when you come in, you can see these guys. Now there's one down there. There's another one here. There's another one there. That's fantastic. But I want to be able to see them when I first enter because that's what this trick is all about. So let's go. Yes, this is perfect. Okay, I have this layout in a couple of my other mines. This is perfect. So let me take this over here and show you how this works. We're going to put another torch over just right here. And let me show you how this works. So we might even put a third torch down there, just for the heck of it. But this is all for visibility. We're just going to go ahead and get this guy out of my way. Pick up some of this rock along the way, and here's what we do. All you have to do... Oh my gosh, really? There's a psychic storm. That's funny. Go in, check and see. There's one, there's two. I don't see a shiny. Exit. Go back in. Rinse and repeat. That's all you have to do. Just keep going in until you see a shiny. Now, there is something very important that you need to know here, and that is that you can't just go in and banish everything in here. Once you banish spirits from the underworld or from the mines, they're gone. They won't come back. So, if you find a shiny, let's go ahead and run on over here. Here's what you do. Now, if it's a very, very low level starting island area, let's say that this little sheep here is shiny. If it's very, very low level, there may only be one thing that you're fighting, in which case you're just going to tame it and you're kind of out of luck. However, what you're going to do is we're going to, whoops, not that. We are going to feed this to who's lowest level, Bonefire. We'll tame him. Let's say that I'm changing what I said here. Let's say that the Bonefire is the shiny. We're going to feed him. I did it again. Feed. I'm too distracted. Feed this to him. And then we're going to say, oh, yes, I want to keep that. I'm going to let it go. But, and then run away. Just run away. That way, because if you kill all these guys, they'll disappear and you won't be able to shiny hunt as effectively. The whole point is to have things that are visible so that as soon as you walk into the mine, you're going to see two different... Stop that. You're going to see two different things here. And be sure to save your game. Once you find the layout that you like, save the game. I haven't done that. And you just keep going in and out like this until you find a shiny. And sometimes it may take you one time. It may take you 4 times. I had one mine on a lower level island where I was finding a shiny every 5 minutes. I found 4. I have also lost 4 shinies because I got on autopilot here. I kept going in and leaving. And it's like, no, I just left behind a shiny. Of course, you go back in and they're reset. So, there is that. But let me see. So, now I want to show you some... layouts that I have found that show two different holos, like I've got here, different layouts, and another trick coming up for you for hold that thought. All right, this is one of the layouts that I like. I think this is my favorite layout, and I think this is exactly the same one that we were just using. So, no, it's not quite the same. It's very close, but this is another one where I can go in, I can immediately see that there are 2 there, and I could get a shiny, might not, but eventually you will get a shiny. Now, something else I want to show, check this out. See this? These are locations of mines that I have set up for shiny hunting. Now, this one that's marked with red, I have more than one that's marked with red. I have two that are marked with red, I think. Those are ones that I haven't set up yet. So they're ones that I still need to set the pattern or the layout for the mine. And these ones that are green are, you can see right here. So we've got pink or red, we've got green. These are the ones I have set the layouts for, and this blue one's the first one that I set. And if you're wondering how I have that, they're beacons. And the beacons are something that you're going to get later on in the game. So I'm just going to go ahead and head down to this one here. Let's see what the layout is down there. Yeah, I might as well keep you with me on this one because it's not far. So the beacons, like I said, they're something you get later in the game. I'll show you what they look like here in just a second. And they are something that you craft at your little Moonstone enchanter. So we'll go on in here, and this one is set. This one's a little different. You can't necessarily see this one on the right on this layout. When you first come in, sometimes you're going to be able to see the one on the right and sometimes you're not, so it's not the best layout, but sometimes that other one shows. Next layout, let me show you. Here is another layout. Now this one is very low level, and originally you could see a shiny, or not a shiny, but a spirit here. It was one of those ones that's super low level, and so I couldn't get more than one. You can run away from the shiny fight and go back in and try to get more than one in a battle so that you don't have to get rid of it. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to get a second spirit in the fight, so I had to go ahead and tame it. But originally, there was a spirit here. So this one's not as effective anymore. But while I'm here, this is Moonstone Island. I want to show you there are 3 different mines that you can have on the basic Moonstone Island. My first one was over here by my house, which I closed up because it was in my way. So this is considered one island. This is considered one island, and this is considered one island. You cannot break rocks over here, but this, and this are considered different islands. So one more layout I want to show you. Hold that thought. All right, this is the final layout that I have found. And here's the thing. You can't see that one on the bottom left. You can turn off the overhead display. Ready? Ah! So you can just turn off that overhead display for my, actually you can do that here under, what is it? Keyboard. Hold on. Show, hide, user interface. It's the tilde button, and that is right underneath the escape button at the top left of your screen. I also have that set, and you know, you look at things and it turns back off. I have it set as my screenshot button, but you know, you can see these guys really, really clearly. It's a great layout. I haven't found it anywhere else because once I find a spot that shows 2, I'm saving it. I'm not going to sit and spend an extra half hour or hour trying to find this, but you just go in and out like this. The first time I did this, it took me less than 5 minutes to find my first shiny. And it could take you an hour, could take you 5 minutes. You just don't know. I'm going to give this just a few more tries, and it seems like I had one more tip for you. Oh, it was the user interface. And absolutely be sure to set these torches up in here. It really helps with the visibility. And I want to point out that I got this information on how to holo hunt in the mines from Waldo's #1 fan B. Once again, incredibly helpful, amazing artist, great member of the community. And I will put a link to the official Discord in the description box below. Please check that out. It's an amazing community. It's an amazing game. I absolutely am obsessed with this game. I hope that you've enjoyed this video, and happy holo hunting to you. Have a good day everyone. Bye-bye!